Hi, my name is Gary Leswing. I'm an extension educator down in Nemaha County. I'm also a Nebraska State SARE coordinator. Today we're talking with Andrew Hollister from Hollister Farms near Princeton, Nebraska. Andrew is a local food producer here in Lancaster County, and we're going to learn about some of the things he's been doing. How's it going, Andrew?
Pretty good.
So Andrew, how long have you been producing local food for the people here in southeast Nebraska?
Well, we started with meat goats back in 2004 about, back when we were down by Humboldt and Auburn area. And but full time and doing the produce has only been about a couple years now.
And what are some of the products that your local food products that you are marketing to people now?
Yep, we our meats we primarily do hog and lamb, but we do have some goats as well, and they're all pasture raised. Everything on the farm is soy free. We also we do free range chicken eggs, and we have pastured duck eggs as well. This year we're going to have about four geese that are going to be up for market that we hatched ourselves here with the help of the moms, of course. We do the produce, and we have the high tunnel here. We have a perennial garden up front, and then we have a half an acre field garden as well.
So what are some of the produce items that you're marketing?
Well, we do primarily tomatoes, peppers, squash, like the summer squash and also winter squash. We do melons, cantaloupe and watermelon. We have several varieties of watermelon, everything from Blacktail Mountain to the Yellow Petite, and then we also have your traditional like picnic watermelons. With our soil, we haven't been really successful with a lot of the spring greens and such. You know, we'll get a pretty good spinach crop usually, but the lettuces don't like to do so well out here, so we tend to stay away from those some. Eggplants are another one that we do quite a bit of, produce-wise. We do radishes and beets. We have some golden beets in here. We have some our second batch of French breakfast radishes growing, and also in here we have some of our perennial herbs as well, because they're more likely to survive the winter with this protection that we have.
So do you market, like with this high tunnel, will you be going into the fall on some of these things, or all year round even some things?
Right, yep. The hope is you know, like the herbs and such will be producing longer, and then also even the vegetable plant should be producing longer because of the chance of frost will be delayed by the high tunnel's effectiveness. So we'll be able to hopefully be producing more into the extended season.
So what are the different ways that you are marketing your products?
Well, one of our primary marketing tools is Facebook and online avenues. We're also in Buy Fresh, Buy Local, that publication and online resource. And then Nebraska Food Co-op is an online farmers market that we utilize. We do have a farm membership program where people have a farm account, and what we do is we contribute a percentage to that as well. So if they give a certain amount to help with the farm spring expenses, we add on a certain percentage to that, and then they can utilize that funds to buy anything our farm produces throughout the year other than whole animals. We don't allow them to use our percentage share to purchase whole animals like hogs, because our profit margin isn't that great on whole animals.
So that's something like something kind of a
Like a
CSA, community supported agriculture.
Sort of, yeah. We with the CSA, when we did that last year, we weren't really excited about having to have a certain amount of produce on certain days of the week, and you know, because you know, cucumbers or tomatoes, you know, that those kind of things, a couple days may make the difference on how ripe they are easily. And so if the CSA pickup was on a Tuesday, you know, there'd be things that we wouldn't be able to harvest till Thursday, and then so those really wouldn't last until the next Tuesday. And so we didn't like that kind of model, and so we went to this model as it's more of a, if you find us at the farmers markets and you're a farm member, you can utilize your account there, or if you want to come to the farm and buy some produce. But this way, it's what's available is what you can purchase, and we don't have to have enough items for all of our CSA members to have the same thing at a certain time of the week that way.
So anybody can I guess they call or contact you, and if you got something to sell, they can come out here to the farm and buy produce from you.
Right. One of the new sites we opened up online this year is we have the Hollister Farms site, but then the new one we did was Hollister Farms online store. And what that specifically is for is only for me to post what we have available, what its price is, and I try to put a picture up with it too. And so when that gets posted, the picture straight from the field that day, and that way, there's no confusion of what we have available, and all they need to do is follow that site. And you don't have to be a farm member to follow that site. So if you see that I post, I have 30 some cucumbers available that day, and if you wanted to come out to the farm and get it before I take them to the farmer's market, you can do that, and that's an option for you. But ultimately, anything that's available when I go to the farmer's market on Saturdays in Hickman and then Wednesdays in Bennett, everything goes with me that's available produce-wise.
So is that working out pretty good for you?
Well, this is the first year we've done farmers markets because we didn't really want to do the ones in Lincoln because of the amount of people already doing them and competition to build clientele in those places. So this year we are doing some smaller ones, and it's working out all right, especially the Hickman one. And one, it's real close to us, and a lot of the people already heard of us. So it's something that just helps get our farm out there more locally.
Now, were you instrumental in getting that organized to some extent?
Right, yeah. What happened was I wanted to be a member of the Hickman Farmers Market, but I couldn't find any information on it, so I called up the city office, and the reason I couldn't find any information is because they haven't had one for a number of years, and they asked if I would help get one going. So I talked with the city administrator over there, Mike Myers, and discussed different options and possibilities, and ended up with the help of Sugar Bee, Amanda over at Sugar Bee, who also wanted to do a farmer's market. The landowner that owns the property that they lease, he ended up taking it over with his legal help and getting all the paperwork done up to get it going, and so now it's every Saturday from 9 to 11 in Hickman.
Oh, great. All right, do you have, are you employed off the farm in any capacity?
I have a really small part-time job helping my neighbor in their garden, and they're also at the farmer's market in Hickman now, but other than that, no. Everything I do here is the only income our household has. I mean, I have some rental property as well, but this is it.